Hello and welcome, US Geoguessr fans. The professor is here. I am playing another challenge, this time from all over the map. He is a fellow YouTuber. He has a lot more subscribers than I do. He has a lot of European fans. He plays a lot in Finland and the UK, although he is American himself, I believe. So thank you for the challenge. I'm going to give you another like. I'm really excited to play this one. One location in every US capital. So I'm hoping for hopefully a Columbus round, my home city and home state. But I'm hoping for just some like obscure capitals. Maybe we'll get like a Pier round or a Montpelier. We are not in either one of those two places, of course. Another thing I really enjoy about All Over the Map's videos, as well as his challenges, is the no time limit. I really dig the no time limit thing. GSU.edu, Paw Prince. So the GSU, I am assuming, is Georgia State, and we are in Atlanta here. And that would make sense. We have some Atlanta signs, and as soon as I see that Peachtree Center Avenue northeast, and these directionals, the white borders on the signs. Memphis also has those white borders and a similar font, but of course that is not the state capital. So we are in Atlanta. I don't really feel the need to move all that much. We got a very easy first drop, especially moving. I really think I could have probably pinpointed this with no time limit. No moving as well. As soon as I saw that GSU, we see some fall coverage in Atlanta. I'm going to keep that in mind. Not really sure about the seasonal coverage in different U.S. cities, but of course I might geek out on that. We're in the fall, though, in Atlanta. This is an area where a lot of things are coming together. And Georgia State is southeast of downtown, which would, of course, make sense given these directionals. No, it wouldn't make sense given these directionals. We're northeast of downtown, so that's strange. Here's Peachtree Center, but you can see like Georgia State, the main campus is down here, but apparently there must also be some other facilities like a little northeast of downtown as well. Probably it's this Georgia State University College of Law, maybe, that I'm looking at. Let's see if we can locate Edgewood. Thank you again for the no time limit. I'm not really feeling like a great deal of pressure here. Edgewood, okay, where could you possibly be? There's Peachtree Center, northeast. And Edgewood. What is this road right here, and why will you not tell me, Google Maps? I don't think that's Edgewood. If we continue out, we see that like Peachtree Center turns into Peachtree Street. So maybe I shouldn't just be trying to compulsively 5K this, but I feel like no time limit, I should at least try. We are headed east, okay? We are headed east towards Peachtree Center. So that would perhaps put me here. Is this the American Hotel Atlanta I'm looking at? Why am I having so much difficulty here in Atlanta? Here we have another intersection looking that way. Kurt Plaza Garage. This major intersection is Edgewood and Peachtree. Here is a park, okay. I mean, I know we're in downtown Atlanta. Here's Edgewood southeast. Okay, so we're shifting. There's the Hurt building. Hurt Plaza. Here's Edgewood. Okay, so is the Hurt building the one with the H? That's my only question here. I mean, I'm guessing yes, right? So if I'm facing the Hurt building south, that means I would be in between Peachtree Center to the east, and then this intersection to the west. Yep, I think this has to be where we are. And then this road going back will be Hurt Plaza, southeast. So that's 5K. Awesome. Everyone else 5K'd, of course, including a lot of European players. They knew, of course, we were in Atlanta, and then with no time limit, everyone was able to join the 5K party there. Cool. Okay, a different scene here. We are on, it looks like a very wide river, if not a lake. We have a Pennsylvania plate right in front of us. We have a J sign to the north. Interesting. A bike route. Those are distinctive. And I'm pretty sure what we were looking at here, since we can see a bunch of cars with no plates, and we see no front plates, and we see a bunch of Pennsylvania back plates, I am going to venture to guess that we are looking here to the east at the Susquehanna River. Is that the one that goes through Harrisburg? I think it is. Look at how wide that Susquehanna is. And then, you get islands in the middle of it. On the first drop, I was like, wow, could we be in Madison? And is that Lake Monona or Mendota? But no, it's just the river. Selinsgrove, 49, Williamsport to the northwest. So we must be looking here at Harrisburg to the east, and we must be on North Front Street, possibly in Wormleysburg. So we're not actually in Harrisburg. It does look like we are across the river. So this is not going to be easy to pinpoint either. A couple easy rounds to locate, I would say, especially that one in Atlanta, off the drop, but not easy rounds to pinpoint. We are near the American Legion state headquarters, though. That might be an easier place to pinpoint. And we are near Haldeman and North Front. Yeah, I suspect we are on North Front Street there, aka US 15. Let's see if we can get an area code. We can't. I would imagine that the area code here would be a 717. So there's the Yankee Doodle. Yeah, I was actually very close, just on the casual plonk there. So we must be in Wormleysburg. We are in between the Roadway Inn and the American Legion state headquarters. The state headquarters are to the southeast. So where would that put us? There's Haldeman. Okay. There's the Roadway Inn. Are we looking at the entrance to the Roadway Inn? I don't think so. I think we're at this intersection. We're just looking there. I'm going to go here, just hedge in between. Nice. That's what everyone else did too. So I'm in some company. Wow, everyone's keeping up with me at that 10K mark. I wonder how many of us are going to be able to complete the 25K. I haven't moved very much. I haven't taken too much time. Here I think we're looking at the other plate I was considering in that Pennsylvania round. I'm pretty sure we are in Des Moines, Iowa. I think that's an Iowa plate. I think this architecture really is telling me Iowa. This kind of prairie architecture that almost looks like kind of little Frank Lloyd Wright house ripoffs everywhere, but very small versions, right? And then we get the city of Des Moines trash bins. We get the front Iowa plates there. And notice that, if you're comparing the Iowa and the Pennsylvania plates, the yellow at the bottom is, a little bit different. It's kind of almost a lime green to me, whereas the Pennsylvania is more of a true yellow. And then, of course, here in Des Moines, we're going to get front license plates as well. We are, I would say, definitely in the city of Des Moines and probably in the very inner city. Clark and 11th. So yeah, the architecture tells me that. the general vibes, and then the low numbers. 11th Street is going to be, just like 11 blocks probably, right? Outside of downtown, more than likely. So here we are at 11th Street, and notice those are going north-south, and then Clark. There are, I know, and this is strange, but look how there are like two different grid systems. There's the east and then the regulars, for lack of a better term. And we are not, I don't think, at an east 11th. We're just at regular 11th. So if we go back to origin, we are just a little bit south of that intersection. We are one house, vacant lot, and then a third house in. So we see that, and that would put us right here at 11th and Clark in Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa. Everyone is 15K-ing this, but I finally make it onto the top player list. So I'm number 5 on the 15Ks. 5 of us are 15K-ing this so far. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get my wish so far. We're not going to see Columbus, and we're not going to see any of the more obscure state capitals. Your Piers, your Concord, New Hampshires, even your Juneau, Alaskas. My guess here is, could we be in Phoenix? Let's see. No motor vehicles, Northridge. Okay. This looks very Phoenix to me. It could also be Santa Fe, that's for sure. But let's take a look at our license plate. That looks like an Arizona plate to me. Blue sky and then kind of like sandy yellow desert to the bottom. North Lampa. Interesting. These are not Phoenix street signs. College Parkway. Huh. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused here. Could we be in Carson City? And that's why it's confusing me. 50 East Dayton Fallon. Yeah, I believe we are in Carson City. Well, as soon as I said that, I saw the sign that said downtown Carson City. Yeah, so you can see how desert-like Carson City is. And the architecture, right? These like sandy highway walls, those are very reminiscent of somewhere like Phoenix. Or also Reno. We're pretty close to Reno, being in Carson City. Let's get pinpointed a little bit more. It looks like we are just off of Route 50. I don't think that's an interstate. We are at Boys and Girls Club of Western Nevada. Had I just slowed down a bit, I would have been able to maybe get Carson City even more quickly. Northridge Drive, 2100, Russell Way, 1900. So I'm going to assume Northridge Drive is north of downtown Carson City. That could be completely erroneous, but I don't think so, because here's College Parkway that I was seeing before. Northridge probably is just up this way. I was looking at College Parkway. Here's Northridge Drive, good. And Russell. Northridge and Russell. Okay. So that puts us there. So it actually does look like that was the interstate that I was looking at here. 580, and then, yeah, here's 50 going east towards Dayton and Fallon. Yeah, in Carson City. So we are not here. Let's not get too sloppy. We are east of that intersection. I'm sorry, we are west of that intersection looking east. One more would be the entrance to the Boys and Girls Club. One more that way would be perhaps this longer access road here. And then I'm going to make sure that if I head slightly west, that this is East Ridge Drive, rather. And it is, so I think I have pinpointed the 5K. Yep. Everyone else has too, 20s. 20,000s all around. Let's see if this last round will be any more challenging. We have Maryland flag to the south there. We have Maryland license plate to the southeast. So that would place us in Annapolis, Maryland. That is not a part of Maryland I am particularly familiar with, but we're going to be able to find it. We are on South and Spa View. Oh, that sounds very luxurious. A 615 area code, so that's not a Baltimore area code. Baltimore is, I believe, 401 or 410. Annapolis. That's where we have to be, because I'm just seeing Maryland stuff everywhere. You see this very distinctive flag design of like the black and yellow checkerboard connected with red and white. That is the Maryland state flag. It's very distinctive as far as state flags go, that's for sure. And Marylanders, if I'm getting the demonym correctly, they seem to be very proud of their state flag. They seem to love the Maryland flag. Certain states seem to be like more state pride oriented than others, but I just feel like I see the Maryland state flag in like so many things. Spa View, where could Spa View possibly be? Spa View and Chase and Academy. Like I say, I'm not really like super familiar with Annapolis, and it's just going to be one of those we're going to have to find it on the map. It could certainly be, I mean, it seems like this map that we're playing seems to be like not just the city limits of our capital cities, but also possibly like some other stuff. So it could be definitely that we're on like, I don't know, we're actually in like Highland Beach or somewhere, or Annapolis Neck. Learning things about Maryland, that's for sure. Didn't know there was an Annapolis Neck as well as an Annapolis. Chase and Smith. Those are very generically named roads. Wow. I hope that I'm not going to bore you too much, just kind of like messing around here in Annapolis. But let's just try to move. Moving is not really my strong suit. I feel like I could not have gotten 25 Ks, but I definitely could have scored very well on this map. No moving. Maryland Hall, Lot B. Okay. What is this more main road here? Spa. So Spa and Spa View. Shore United, Waterworks. Are we in downtown Annapolis, is the question. What is this structure? Could this be the Maryland State Capitol? I don't know. Doesn't look Capitol-like enough for that, but I gotta admit, I don't know what the Maryland State Capitol looks like. I feel like I've been to Annapolis maybe once in my entire life, so that's why I'm having trouble here. Monticello, west. Okay, so west might help. Yeah, if I go out here to the west of downtown, I now see Spa Road. I now see Chase. I see Chase and Smith. And fortunately, I wasn't, fooling around too much in Annapolis. So we were there in the city of Annapolis. Going northwest, we're hitting Spa View and Smith. Spa View, Smith. Okay. And then I would assume if we go the other direction, we will hit Chase going off to the northwest. Is that true? Yeah, totally. Okay, so I got to finish this off strong. I can't get sloppy on the last round. I got to make sure we are 5K-ing this. So let's just go back to Smith. We are a large house, and then this little road in there, I assume, that this is the little driveway going that way, huh? We gotta be close. Okay, so looking northwest at Smith and Spa View, we're like 3 houses in. 1, 2, 3. We're like 1, 2, 3 houses in on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do this. Yep, 5K. Probably took a little bit too much time. But a nice casual 25K. The moving certainly helped, but like I said, these were all major state capitals, with the exception, I suppose, of Carson City. Let's see how all of my competitors did. Look at this. Somehow I'm 9th on the leaderboard. I was just a little bit farther away than all these players, but hey, I can't do any better than a 25K. And it looks like almost everybody 25K'd this, including all over the map. Great job. 14 minutes. I took a little bit longer, but I certainly can't be unhappy at all with these results. We are in round 1 in Atlanta. We were in Harrisburg in round 2, Des Moines, Iowa, Carson City, Nevada, and then ending up in Annapolis, Maryland. So thank you for watching. I hopefully gave you some tips on all 5 of these locations, especially since they were so easy. Hopefully you now know how to pinpoint all of these 5 U.S. state capitals. And check out All Over the Maps videos on YouTube, as well as my other great US Geoguessr content on YouTube as well. So thank you for watching. Check you the next time.